Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And, folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse magazine. I got my Cuban links on.
Yes, Cuban B.
And I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oakline.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Joining me, as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the Crying Michael Jordan. He is your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spears.
Now, the women love you when you get out there. Why do you think that is?
What is that?
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh?
You know, I intended to go with Denzel, as is tradition, but I just clicked the wrong button. What can I say? It's the first day of the week for us.
All right, that's okay. I can be James Brown today.
You said new chain? What's that?
Huh?
You said new chain?
New chain.
I did get a new. Yeah, there we go. This is my new chain, the Toga Twankler, as I've dubbed it.
Okay, the Toga Twankler.
Little 18 karat gold. Diamonds that no one had to die for. Also, not diamonds would be the best way to put it. But it is a success. It is quite the glow up from all of my previous chains.
You know, that's actually kind of cool if you stack them up and you remember your big wins that way with chains.
We got Dennis Trusty, Junior Mafia popping in the chat. What's up, Dennis?
What's up, Dennis?
Yeah. So now, but I'm going to buy my wife a nice chain, and the reason I'm able to do this is because we have got some horn tooting to do. My man.
Yeah, we've been on.
Here
fire.
We go. we have been on fire. It was a very successful week last week for the Notorious OTB. We absolutely crushed the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival. We didn't have a great Belmont day, but every other day we did fantastic. We hit our best bets on Wednesday. Did you hit your long shot on Tuesday?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep. Then you turned your profit on our Thursday show for the Friday card. Yep. I hit my bailout at 13-1. We were all over the place. There's literally too much to mention in this scenario.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I can't. Once Barry is healed, I'm going to demand that he make us a winner video for that, because that's.
That's an epic week, man. We got to do it.
Yep. Let's see. Barry, Dennis Trusty chiming in again. Congrats on the huge win. I told you didn't need all that stuff, just needed grace. Yeah, all right, that works.
Take it.
I'll take it. Barry, do you have any thoughts on the Belmont before we get into today?
Oh, it was a great, race in general. Sovereignty proved me wrong. I didn't think he had it in him, but he certainly did. He looks to be the best horse. He just ran by journalism once again, which was kind of surprising. But I mean, there's two ways you could look at it. Journalism did run in all three races and could have taken a lot out of him, or you could just think that Sovereignty is just a better horse. So I'm not opposed to either side of that. But I hope they hook up again and race against each other a few more times at least. I'm not sure if we'll get that, but at least one more.
Yeah, I don't think either one of these are racing into 4 years old.
It kind of stinks to realize that, but it seems like that's what's going to happen. I mean, as far as what I saw from the Godolphin people, at least in the States, he was only going to run the Travers in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Whether they run in Dubai next year, but at least as far as I could tell, his American racing career is finito after the Classic.
Well, Sovereignty won what I'm dubbing the cool kids Triple Crown, which is you win the Derby, you skip the Preakness, you go drink beer in a parking lot with the other cool kids, and then you win the Belmont.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a shame that we didn't have an opportunity for a Triple Crown winner in a kind of a quote unquote down year. I don't know if that's really accurate to say, but it would have been nice, you know, to have a Triple Crown winner this year, but I guess it wasn't in the cards.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a Triple Crown winner that's not tied to Bob Baffert.
That would help also.
Yep. Yep. All right, guys, real quick before we get into it, don't forget to check out our friends, the Sherbetties, over at sherbetcoffee.com. Pick up a bag this year. It's the Breakaway Bold. It's delicious
Breakaway.
coffee. Breakaway. You get $1 out of every bag goes to Equine Aftercare, and it helps take Colombian farmers up out the dope game.
It's time to fuck shit up with sherbet in your cup.
All right, people, it's Tuesday, and folks, on Tuesdays, Barry and I dream big. That's right. We shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. I mean, you'll be broke and you'll probably be stranded out there, but you'll be there, I guess, is the main point. It's Tuesday, long shots, and Anda's tradition. We're going to look at the Tuesday card at Horseshoe in Indianapolis, which we have dug through from the rooter to the tutor to find our best plays at the highest odds. We're talking Horseshoe Indianapolis, Tuesday, the 10th of June, year of our Lord 2025. Post time for the card 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 God's time, 11:10 a.m. Pacific time out on the Pacific Coast. And Barry, you're leading us off today. What are the haps with race 5, 1 mile, 70 yards, 12,500 maiden claimer on the dirt?
Yeah, this was originally scheduled as a turf race, so that changes a little bit of things, but not much. These horses are not the best horses on the ground by any means, but this is an interesting race because I think there could be a price if things work out the right way and the betting board stays kind of along the lines of the morning line, which I'm not too sure about. But in this race, I'm going to go with number 3, Statement Made, 20-1 on the morning line. Now, in these kind of races, you have to keep in mind as the losses stack up, these horses look less and less appealing. Like Morgan's Bluff, the 1. I mean, how many opportunities can this horse get? I know this horse is dropping in, but just has shown no affinity for getting to the wire first. And this horse is 5-2. I'd rather go with a horse that is lightly raced, probably doing something different or trying something for the first time and dropping in class. And Statement Made actually fits that description. This horse is dropping from maiden special weight at Indiana Grand, where he really didn't do too much, but I think the class relief is all the difference here. Also, the horse is getting blinkers off. I wish this race was actually on the grass. It probably would suit this horse a little bit better, but I mean, with all of these quote unquote bad horses in this race, I don't see why the 3 doesn't have a shot unless he just completely does not run at all, or is scratched. If that's the case, if he is scratched, we're going to go to number 16, Fall in Love, if that one draws in. For the same reasons, lightly raced, coming out of a maiden special weight down to 12.5, which isn't, usually that's kind of a suspicious drop, but against these horses, it's really not. I mean, I would think that whoever is handling these horses, Bob Medina, for the
Funky Bob Medina?
Yeah, for the 16, and Justin, I can't even say his last name, Justin W. Probably understand where these horses fit. So I'm going to take their word for it, but we're going to go with number 3, Statement Made. Hopefully he goes wire to wire. I mean, that would be the ideal trip here if he's just better than these horses. So yeah, number 3, Statement Made. That's who our selection is. Let's go.
I have a strategy for pronouncing names like that, which is I just insert the name Krzyzewski wherever that is. So that's Justin Krzyzewski. I've decided.
That's pretty close.
All right. Well, Barry says to the hoop with number 3, Statement Made, and is even nice enough to give you an alternate in case that sucker scratches. Heading on to my long shot pick for the day. Race 7, 8.5 furlongs, now on the dirt, $46,240, very specific number, allowance, Non-winners have won something. I'm not here to read your fucking conditions. Okay, so Daddy's been playing with the formulator, with these maiden races quite a lot lately, and with some pretty good success, sifting through pedigrees, and also for horses running on a surface for the first time, as first-time starters. So this one was slated for the turf, so I did a lot of digging into the pedigree on one horse, and it came off the turf, but it was still, I think, a hell of a pedigree find here for this race. Here we go. Long shot pick is going to be number 10. Yes, ma'am. 20-1 for Johnny Ortiz. We got Fernando de la Cruz up. I love this shot at 20-1. And here's the reason is I'm not sure anyone realizes that there's a very notable half sibling for this horse. Do you want to guess who it is?
No, you're going to have to tell us.
She's a sister from a different mister to your 2024 Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan.
Ooh.
With the same,
ma'am.
Same Arkansas connection as Lance Gasaway, Banks Hamby. This horse was in very deep waters this winter, running at Oaklawn before shipping to Indiana and winning after a second crack or another crack at the main track here. We were moving to the turf today, but we're off today after initially track condition being set as hard and then taken off and moved to the dirt. This horse was pointed to the turf last out like today when it broke its maiden, and that contest was rained off. I think we might be getting a steal on a horse that could possibly love this stretch out first time facing winners, given the winning distances of its mare and its half brother, Mystic Dan. I say wham bam, let's get it with yes ma'am. Yes ma'am to the hoop. It's a pedigree play, but now it's turned into like a horse that might have a lot of upside with the stretch out at the distance, given the pedigree. So I'm going to bet it across the board. I'm not going to front like I'm just going to win bet this horse. If it comes off, I could see these odds going down. So I say that with this caveat, which is look at the win pool, the money in the win or in the place pools and the show pools before you do that. It might not be worth it. Might just be worth a win bet by the time it hits post. We'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen to the odds in this race, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was worried about too, is the prices change once the race comes off the turf. But we'll see. I mean, it's always interesting. Might even get a higher price.
Let's see. Trusty saying he is liking the speed of the 7 here. He asked for my thoughts on the 8, Sweet Molly B. I mean, it's a horse that improved and won last time. It's able to run from off the pace. My concern is a horse able to really come that far from off the pace. It looks like Trusty liked a lot, though. I'm just going to suffice. We're going to go boop, boop, boop. There we go. Appreciate you chiming in, Dennis Trusty. All right, Barry, how do you feel about recapping picks?
I believe we should have to, kind of.
Yeah, just not really like obligated, more of just like called to it by the Lord. Barry, go ahead.
So my pick is number 3, Statement Made, in race number 5 at Horseshoe Indianapolis. If that one should scratch out, we'll move that money over to number 16, Fall in Love, if that one should get in. Otherwise, we're going to the hoop with number 3. Let's go.
Oh, you know what we haven't done in a little while, Barry, and we need to?
Oh, yeah.
There it is. That's your sniper pick for the day. All right, here we go. My pick for today, Tuesday, Horseshoe Indianapolis. My long shot is going to be in race 7. It's the number 10. Yes, ma'am. 20-1 on the morning line. This is off the turf. I'm not giving you a scratch replacement because I think this one probably stays in. If it doesn't, that's on me. That's my B. Barry, do you have any parting words for the people about my chain?
It is dope. Wear it often and buy one every time you hit big.
I didn't show you the most important chain I got, which is the one June made me for my birthday.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, she's the sweetest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here at the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to be talking best bets for the Wednesday Churchill Downs card. Thursday, big show. We got a special guest joining us back. Friend of the show, Crystal Conning. We're going to be talking Monmouth and their Salvatore Mile card day. And that'll be it. We'll see you then. We love you. Bye-bye. What are we going to end on, Barry? What are we going to end on?
13,000 cigarettes, preferably 6,000.